Okay, so last time we were busy actually trying to sort out the bloody crisis. That is the one plaguing, not Oblivion, plaguing Cyrodiil right now. Although I believe it also plagues the other provinces. I believe in Skyrim you actually find a reference to that saying that the Oblivion crisis has also hit Morrowind, and it did so quite hard. And we were also trying to search for Jared's house when we ran into trouble there. I think the game crashed when reserves. So okay, let's see if we can find out more. We have the very heavy Mythic Dawn commentaries. We got those orders. And I believe there is also... Yeah, there should be a second spy somewhere here as well. I'm not going to pick up those commentaries because they're bloody heavy. But I believe we'll be tasked to kill the second spy. I'm not sure if Joffrey does that or if we are generally given that job. What arrows am I using? I could be using silver arrows. We have lots of those. And as it seems all that's here is a rat, so we should be good to go. Yeah, this is where the game crashed. Which hopefully won't do this time also, we'll just disable that. Okay, I believe at certain times of the day the second spy is actually in here. And can be found and killed, of course. However, we might not be that lucky, and I hope the game would crash again. Okay, also, I'm currently raided by bees. So if you do hear a slight buzz, that's, well, the bees. Although they've been mostly confined to my living room, which they are now raiding for my honey frames. On the bright side, honey harvest did go well. Although I got stung today, so my head is now even bigger and more misshapen than usual. Okay, let's get those orders to the grand guy who just went into the stupid temple. Presumably the east part, west wing. Not east, the west wing.
What have you learned about...
We have those orders.
Grim reading. The Mythic Dawn did not take long to locate Martin again. The document speaks of 2 agents. You need to eliminate both of them.
Well, thank you for that.
The plans you found make it clear.
Okay, so we need to find that second agent. I believe you can actually find that person anyway. Okay. Now we need to track down the second agent. Lovely. What we know is that they were at the stupid stone. So if we go with a local map, the stone is, I think, somewhere... I think that's the stone. So we might get lucky and find the second agent there. We might have also not. It's wonky like that. I'm quite sure she'll be at the house or the cabins at some point. Okay, which die? That one should be the stone. Look at that, there's someone there. Actually, no, that's not going to be that useful because, as we all know, did I just pass through her? Well, both the spies are dead now. Lovely. Yep, they had the same key, so, well, presumably. So I guess we're good to go. I was lucky there. I think she might be anywhere between the stone, the cave, and I think Bruma itself. So it's basically just a matter of either waiting or, well, actively walking through all those places. Let's heal up while we're heading to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Hail!
Okay, Joffrey.
What have you learned?
Well, both the spies are dead, for one.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But we have not eliminated the threat against Bruma and Cloud Ruler Temple, only delayed it. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes.
Okay, let's talk to Martin then. Martin is right over there.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise.
Lovely.
Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one.
One? Frickin' pick one.
I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Manca Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book. But I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual.
I'm hoping that doesn't mean we'll have to protect him while we're in that book, because I'm guessing we'll be picking the bloody artifact. Anyway, a Daedric artifact.
I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion.
Oh, it's fine.
To give me the artifact?
Okay, we are not giving you a Zera star. Screw that. That's too powerful. You can have the Skull of Corruption, though. We don't need it. I think it's a pretty nice artifact, but screw it. We are not going with staves anyway. So yeah.
The world will be better off with this foul thing gone from it.
Okay, did you just have the other 3?
You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think.
Okay, so this is now the part that I have
I
not...
just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city.
Oh great, I've been missing
Seems
those.
that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion.
Hooray!
Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate.
And by help
Once
you
they've seen
mean
how
do
it's
it.
done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own.
Where is this gate?
Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma City gate. He'll show you the Oblivion gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find.
Yeah, they tend to be pretty straightforward to find.
You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the...
Well, I'm not too worried about that.
Bird and his men close the Oblivion...
It's been literally 5 seconds. Okay. Alright, let's take the horse. I'm hoping nobody confuses me with Daedra Lord or Daedric creature now. I mean, we are, after all, completely clad in Daedric stuff. And if I get a Daedric sword that soul traps enemies, I will be all over that. We'll be using that for the time being. I also believe that Martin will say different things about the Daedric artifacts once he has been given those. Captain Bird here, or is it it's the other end? We'll ride around, Bruno, because we can. Also can take this perspective. Now we can't fight on a horseback, which is weird, because we do have a sword. You know what would be even easier to fight from a horseback with? A frickin' spear. Alright, you'll say here, horse. Yeah, they aren't hard to find at all.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time.
You git.
We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate.
Let's go.
All right, give me...
Okay, I'm hoping I don't have to keep these guys alive, at least not all of them. Although we do have the touch-a-healy spell.
All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there.
I hope that's the major one.
Idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kavach. And that's not going to happen here. Not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma. Damn right. Captain.
Alright, let's go into that gate now.
Stay sharp.
Okay, spider Daedra.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh wow, did you see that? He actually had the mental presence to get a healing spell. We'll also have all of this. Now why do those Daedra don't have hearts? I think they should have hearts, but we'll take the teeth nonetheless. We'll also take the void salts, because those should make a pretty fine restore magicka potion. They do indeed. Let's heal up, and into the gate we go. Yeah, the tooltip there says there are 16 Daedra princes, which means there should be 16... yeah. I think we'll want to heal you. And by you, I mean all of you. So, let's drink one of those. And equip our lovely healing spell. Just to get those guys back up going. You're fit, you're quite distinctly not. I don't like how low you are on health. Okay, they are following me, which is, I guess, a smart thing to do.
Stay sharp.
Okay, I don't like that. We might need to actually charge that weapon again. Oh, I hate this. Why did we have to go into that stupid portal? Why did we just have to do this? Crying out loud, die already. There we go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? It clearly wasn't. But this should have Daedra Hearts. Yeah, poor guards. At least they won't run into my shot now. Also, those loincloths are really not loinclothing well. If that were a magic sword, I'd be taking that. No, it's a claymore. We don't want claymore per se. But are you going to be trapped here? On the one hand, it would be useful. On the other, it would kinda suck. Because I certainly wouldn't mind the help, although I'd prefer you to be actually sneaking. Yes, I would prefer you to stay here.
This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. No, we can do this. I'm glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise.
I think I'll want you to wait here.
As you wish.
Not sure what that's supposed to do. Do I want to go into the tower, or do I want to go this way? No, we don't want that, we want that. Okay, you might want to drop a healing potion. Preferably right now. Also, change of plans. Since Bert can't really die, I'm actually tempted to bring him with me. Although something tells me he's going to do a heroic sacrifice. Would you stop that? Like, what even are those?
What's the plan? Lead on.
Yes, you're a vital character. You can be. You can't die for now. At least there'll be a damage sponge. Alright, sneak across those, we'll harvest that for now. Let's go to that big, not creepy at all, tower. Also, I shouldn't want the magic sword or something. Okay, let's not go to that tower. I meant, that tower over there somewhere. And I do like having this detect life spell. Or not spell, but effect. Ugh. Okay, we'll go around them. That's fine. Those aren't those mines. I remember back in the first Oblivion Gate we had those stupid mines to deal with. Although they were actually kind of useful because you could lure enemies into those as well. The Daedric princes don't really discern in such a regard, or they don't discriminate. We'll take that guy out. I like to have a clean flank.
Look out!
Ow. Now if we need ebony claymores, which those guys seem to be willing one-handed, which is quite a feat to be honest.
Stay sharp.
Okay, screwed.
You'll never take me down.
I believe they have a really good magic resistance there. Sorry, bird. Alright. More Daedra hearts for us.
I've got that one.
No, you don't. Oops, we didn't want to do that. Let's heal the guy who can't just pass out when he dies, or lose all health, and then we'll deal with the U-bird. What are those? Oh, I see. Can we shoot those? Are you holding up, bird? If I throw a spell at those, can it damage them? They don't seem to have any health meters. I cannot damage those with spells, alright.
Look out!
I think I might have hit bird. Okay, I think we'll just run past those. Bird, you alright? Lovely. Apparently we can't just absorb those spells, which is a shame.
I've got that one.
Bird is close to falling into that stupid magma river. He's most certainly not going to end up unconscious after that. Oh, damn it! I was about to fix myself there. I just wanted to sip a health potion. Alright, let's do this again. Oh boy. It's getting darker, so my
All right, boys, let's
apartment should be usable again soon.
close that gate over there.
Also, I'm gonna save more often now.
The idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're go
Yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna charge up my magical tools. I'm half tempted to go with my magical cheat dagger, actually. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll put that in here. Put that in there.
If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kavach. And that's not going to happen here. Not while I'm captain of the guard.
Yeah, you tell these guys.
Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma.
Damn right. So far, so good.
We're neither far nor good in there.
Look out! This ends here.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Let's get this over.
I'll have that. Come on. They don't seem to mind those fire spells too much either. I'm not too thrilled about that. Well, no guards were lost in here. That's a good thing, I guess. I mean, we've seen the city guard. They clearly can't put up much of a fight, at least not against people like us, who have no plot armor whatsoever. If we die, we're dead, and presumably most of Skyrim is as well. But we're here to not die, ideally. Luckily, we brought our good old batch repair hammers.
So far, so good.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to heal those guys. They probably won't make it past the first fight anyway. You there. Have that. Let's drink one of those and use that. Well, so much for that. Okay, change of plans. We are going with...
Let's get this over with.
Oi, you get. Yeah, there's one guard down. And since we can, we're going to use that healing spell. I ideally want to get some good amount of restoration skill out of this. Alright, now the only downside of this is now we will need to. This can't have anything particularly useful to us. Okay, back to that. Yeah, I should have probably built those guys some armor for that. There we go, we can make a restore health potion out of this.
Look out!
Oi! Okay, let's pick that Xivili. Okay, now the downside is we do have to cast a soul trap spell. So, in order to do that... Okay, this lasts for... Ow!
Well, here's a fine. Stay sharp.
I think we're a bit too slow on that one. Which is a real shame. I was hoping to get the Xivili soul. Ow. Ow. Why do you have to stagger every time?
Comes another one.
Okay, let's do this again. We need a soul trap. Okay, I think we got another soul there. Lovely. There's also not too much of bird on me left. I guess I'll drink that. And yeah, it's the downside of this stupid dagger. Create a soul in here. In you go. This place is crawling with enemies. I hate it. Stop that. The grass doesn't like me here. Well, I don't like it either, but still. I guess there was a reason for not dealing with those Oblivion gates earlier. I just hate them. I just hate them, okay? Stop that. It's creepy. Pointless. I'm not sure if that does damage to you. I presume it would, because everything here does damage to you in some form. Ooh, let's take that. I decided to take Bird with me because not only I need a bullet damage sponge, but I prefer...
Here comes another one.
Oh, that was lucky. Okay, we need more arrows. Arrows, arrows, arrows. Should probably look here.
Look out!
Could you stop moving? Right, we also needed a better healing spell. And there's Morg's evil eye left, right, and center. I hate it. Why did I come here again? Right, now would this spell actually de-summon that Daedra? Well, that is if I hit him. Also, no, it doesn't.
I've got that one.
You know what time it is? It is time for the magic stick. No, it's apparently not. They do keep absorbing that. Are they also good with frost? Apparently not. Ow! Teehee. Love me a little bit of absorption. And of spell reflect. So, cold damage it is. I think at least we have a plan now. And it does not involve picking up that ebony warhammer, although Bert, you might want to get that. I think you could wield something heavier, just saying. Okay, let's see. Aloe vera leaves and... well, we can handle that. Restore health. What the hell not? And some lavender sprigs. At least we'll get something out of this place. Lots of restore health. We'll take that one first. How quick that effect subsided there. And do this. We probably also want to see how many charges this guy has left. So where's my mage's little helper? Oh no, the magical cheat dagger.
I've got that.
Okay, they don't seem to handle that as well. But I absolutely hate enemies with like magic or altering effects on them. Okay, now that seems to make them a lot easier. Ow, stop that. Can I disable this somehow? Do you not have a shut-off switch? Fine then. It's got to be against some safety regulations here. If there are any.
Here comes another one.
Ow.
Here comes another one.
Okay, those guys still hurt. But at least we're now forming a plan. Oops. That is an awful lot of data. 1, 2, 1 over there. I'll probably also want to recharge my dagger. It's using up a lot of charges. And I'm quite happy we can actually use those items without, or outside of combat without too much of an issue. So at least I can charge my stuff. It would suck if we couldn't even do that. Okay, but hurry up. We do need to get through there. Okay, let's go with that.
I've got that one.
Okay, probably want to use this now. Where's my... Okay, first off, Soul Trap, please. Secondly, Magica Potion. Damn it. Okay, that's a summoned Atronak. We don't want to bother with those. Ugh, okay. Sadly, still no Daedric Longsword. We'll take that. It's about as good as the potions we can make. We'll take those for sale. We'll take all of that for sale, although the Ice Storm we might want to hold on to. I believe they take Warhammers because that's the biggest amount of damage they can do. More Daedric stuff if we... Do you want to wear Daedric stuff, perhaps? Now would be a perfect chance for you to do so. Okay, do you have a map here? I'd love to have one of those. So the quest thingy points us that way. Is that of any help? No. Not really. Off we go, bird. And I think for this occasion we'll want to have the frost spell on 8, so we can at least access it every time. Yoink. I think some of those had a useful effect. Okay, I think we're going places because apparently we are entering the area of Dremora now. Okay, screw hiding. Wow, bird, you didn't go down for once. You do seem to suffer from some effect. Okay, let's once more break out the repair hammers. Our stuff's in better shape than I expected. Still not great. And this is definitely something you'd not want to do without having the ability to fix your own magic stuff as well. Okay, this seems to be a place where we could loot some things. That, or a place where we'll be ambushed. Also, I don't even want to know what's been in those. Like, what has been turned to a fleshy pod? Some magicka, nice. Now, the orc curas would be a nice thing. I mean, this guy clearly wasn't as fleshy as this guy. Yeah, let's make use of that place. And get bird healed up fully. Lovely. I'll have this and I'll have that. Because you never know what you'll find until you find it or it finds you. And that was completely flippin' pointless as it seems. Because there's no way we're gonna make it over there. Have fun getting through that bird. No, you won't. Fine. Let's also quit the sneaking. I believe there's also recharge over time. Anyway, there it is. It's back to usefulness again. Lovely. Ow. Plants. So I actually want to use that. Are you sure you don't want to help yourself to that? Like, just pick something from him. It'll be worth a shitload of money. You may never have to work. Oh, fine then. I offered it to him. He didn't want that. I should also probably draw some of those keys later on. Okay, that's full. Oi! What's that staff? I can keep it. I'll just take... Ooh, nice. That's good for sale. That's good for using. Ooh. Nice. You didn't see me take that. I'm gonna save here, just because I can.
Look out!
Oi! I think they go for the weakest target first. Which does make sense after all. Okay, we learned Immolating Touch and can't use it. Soja, please. Is that effect active now? I didn't quite see it, so we'll go with Potion of Sorcery. Yes, please. No, it definitely did him. Okay, Okay, that is a... Those again, I hate them. I'm not sure if the shield effect only works if we actually reflect an attack. Or if we only need to be like hit with it. I mean, after all, it's an effect on the shield, but it does affect us in general, so it's kind of hard to tell, really. Nice, very nice. If this stuff weren't as expensive, we could totally sell it. Okay, can we somehow climb up there? I think we can, yes. You don't seem to really like my presence here. You don't seem to mind it either. But it appears my dagger is no longer drawing your health away, which is something I'm not entirely thrilled about. Let's not do that. There's no soul in Azura's star right now, that's a shame. Okay, spells do I have active? Let's put the Soul Trap on 7. Ow! Where's that git? Okay. Another day, draw hard. I'm sure Bird will catch up. Did that ascent thing? Yes, it did. Lovely. Let's get some heals going then. At least for one of us. Okay, there's the tower. I hope it's the big one. The one that actually lets us close that stupid door. Also, is that already the major portal? Or is that just a minor one? The ones they were told to not bother keeping open. Okay. This one? No, this one. Note that Bird is still alive. So that's a claymore. Of course it's a claymore. I was hoping for a longsword. Because I need something I can use with my shield. I should also start using those scrolls we keep picking up. At least Xivili aren't as resistant to magic. Not the Dremora.
Look out!
Ow. I'm so glad they can't make you drop your shield into that lava stuff. At least I hope they can't. Okay, can I get a soul trap on? Okay, apparently Azura Star is full. Where's Bird? Bird's over there. That's fine. Now, I'm hoping we didn't get a bounty on us for like hitting them accidentally. Ooh, lovely. Do we have a bounty on us? No, we don't. Great. I'm quite sure this is the right spot because, after all, we are in the Daedric place. Okay, it says no there. That's just keeping Bird in. Okay, yeah, do heal up Bird. I also have magic potions if you need one. Just saying. And really, just grab some Daedric armor. I know you're a guard and shit, but still, use it.
Look out!
It's a good thing that Daedra didn't notice that. Because that's surely cause some commotion. Spider Daedra, we can use... Oi. Let's not go that way.
Here comes another one.
No, you don't. Can I loot my Spider Daedra now? It picked the worst place to camp. At least, as soon as you get into a fight. Also, please don't go that way, Bird. We could totally, like, disguise this Daedra here. How about that plan, Bird? I didn't think you were up for that. But it could be fun. The Fury Spikes where we came from. Ooh, there's a pot. I don't even want to know how you open that. This sickening, very fleshy sound is not really promising. Anyway, onwards we go. Up, up and away, although I'd rather go more away than up. On the bright side, we can use our lovely Wizard's Fury spell again. At least until here. Boy, that was close. I'm glad that just phased through me, apparently. Okay, there is no soul in this star right now, so we can trap one. Hooray, we caught a soul. And some frost salts. Okay, I'm also trying to sell some honey right now. So if you are in the area and up for honey, do drop me a line. I will probably have it sent to you. Although, of course, we will have to talk about money. Ooh, skeleton hero. I believe there's some kind of lore reason for why you can't just learn a spell off a scroll. At least, if you remember, in Morrowind there was a book actually written by, I think, Balladus de Nevani. Well, it wasn't a book, it was like a theory he had. He talked about you about that when you visited him in his place in Gnesis, where he was basically like, yeah, in order to summon a creature with a scroll, you have to like use part of that creature. So yeah, before him, crafting a scroll would require parts of a Daedra, like I don't know, Daedra teeth or Daedra heart or whatever, just something from the thing you wish to summon. And I think he theorized that you could just use something that looks like the thing you summon, maybe a drawing of the thing you want to summon, and it works. Just having a drink. And yeah, I think it did really well. We never used those scrolls he gave us, but we could have. Okay, so we're now upper in the Fury Spikes, still far from the top.
I've got that one. Take that. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Okay, Spider Daedra are no longer too much of a hassle, at least not if you can close in the distance and take them out quickly. Although most things aren't too much of a hassle if you can close in quickly and take them out. Bird is taking a savage beating there. Where is he, Bird? Bird? Did you die on me, Bird? I think he may have dropped down there. Which is literally the one thing you don't want to do in those places. Drop down into the void. Well, it sounds like he's having a blast. Oh no, there he is. Bird, you had a weapon. So we came up here, now we got to go in here, I guess. Bird, please pick up your weapon. I will not heal you anymore. I'm not trying to kill you, but I will not heal you. You dropped your weapon in the worst place to do so.
This is no place I... No. I'm glad...
I was hoping I could give him a weapon. Or he just pick one up off the floor. Oh, Bird, you frickin' moron. It is I brought spare weapons. Although I wouldn't technically need them, I guess. We can't keep the one thing we have and charged up for quite a while. Also, let's use not the Blade of Woe, although that's an amazing weapon as well. It's actually not. I mean, if you don't... Well, it does like 30 health damage on strike. If it does. Like, if it's resisted, it's a weak one. If it goes through, it's an amazing weapon. Anyway, let's go with the short sword of the Dynamo. Just for the So trapping abilities.
I've got that one.
Okay, did you have a good staff? You did, actually. A greater staff of frost is nice to have. Also, I'm noticing my eye is still swollen like ridiculously. This is not too bad. Like, it's not the eye itself. It's more like I got stung in the not quite the forehead, like the temples. That's the word, and that's swelling up a bit. I've been trying to cool it down. There's a bow here, Bert. If you want that, maybe just say it. I'm not telling you how to do your job, but you should at least do it somehow. I mean, I'm fine. I'm just going to cool it later. After the stream, we're probably just going to close that portal and then we're going to call the stream. We're going to keep this nice and somewhat short because there's a work day tomorrow and instead of still trying to flog some honey. Now that is a magic weapon. Does anyone know if the Mora's effect will work on us? Yeah, punch him down. What's that doing? Absorb Magicka. Lovely, but look at that. It only has like one use, maybe two. Completely flipping useless. I'm not sure what those enchantments, or who did those enchantments, if they have some purpose in here. But as they are, this is kind of useless. It's like a single-use item. Alright, bird. We are close to the top here. I believe we could...
I've got that one.
Okay, there's the Sigil Keeper. He should... Could get a Daedric Shield here. It's quite heavy. But... we might be able to pull this off if we use some of those Daedra Heart. Anything that'll... yeah, that'll do. Anything else we want here? Shock Shield, yeah, why not? Do we have any other fire damage things here? Probably not. Okay, let's remove that. I wanted the Steel, Blue, and Tomola cup. Entoloma, not Entomola. Anything else that'll restore Magicka? Not really. We can have some resist Frost, which does amazing work. And we're almost there. A minute, OCD King in. We want to put that there. Let's see. Crab Meat is heavy. Resist fire, resist fire, resist. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. It will not. Okay, we have a lot of corn, which gives us a lot of... Wait a minute. Are any of my stats damaged? We need this. Yeah, willpower and personality. Although this might just be this magical set of scales we have. I think that has sorted out as well. Yeah, we're fine now. Then again, I actually don't want this shield. Screw that. So yes, we just did all this for little to nothing. Anyway, we can now enter the Sigil Keeper's keep. Well, not his keep, we killed the Sigil Keeper, but we can enter the keep of whatever is in here. Although we could just pick the lock. We could have just picked the bloody lock as well. But since we were with the guard, I guess we can't. Alright, so Bird and I have reached the Sigil Chamber indeed. Let's close that gate now. Hooray! Soul captured. I wish you could kinda make yourself
Stay sharp.
you should kinda make yourself or you could alter the optic layout of your weapons so you could like make a Soul Reaver looking weapon. I mean you could with mods, but I mean in game. Ooh, lovely. Do we have Master, Mortar, and Pestle already? We do. Now we have 2 of them. You have a Daedric bow and Daedric arrows, which you for some reason didn't want to use. Well, we'll put them to good use. Ooh, Dremora barbed arrows. Yeah, those sell nicely. Is that a Daedric longsword?
Here comes another one. Oh!
Is that a Daedric longsword? Which may or may not be phasing into the very fabric of existence here. Oh, come on! The one time I find an enemy with the thing I need, and he doesn't let me have it. I am highly pissed. Not really. Let's drink that. Screw it. Let's also fix our gear and use up some of the soul gems we just filled. We went through a few of them. Well, we could just use the Varna Stone, yeah. That'll do. I want your sword. There it is. A Dremora longsword. It's not as good as the one I have. I want the Daedric longsword. Alright, so there's the sigil. Another one of the punished. We're mostly after the sigil. But come here. Come here, you git. Fine. I would have healed him up. But since nobody wants to do that right now, Don't screw it. We'll take that. Go back to the Dromora. I want that sword. We're so close. Took some damage. How much damage does it do when we don't? It's 13. Wait a minute. Even my sword is better. Screw you, sword. So not worth it. I'm glad I didn't waste the potion. Let's just take that guy and leave. Bird? Oh, so now you have... Now you picked up a weapon. Lovely. Just try not to burn here, and you're good to go, bird. Okay, there we go. We're back in one piece.
You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again. Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend Bruma. It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
Please get some better armor. Okay, so is that quest now done? Yes. Lovely. We'll quickly hit the city and sell off some of the stuff we got. And I think one of the downsides of not having any of those really simple tasks like go in, clear out that ruin and stuff like that anymore, we are basically a bit hampered in arrow usage, because as you've seen, even with the Daedric bow, my arrows didn't do that much. And it was hardly worth using them. Who are you? Edla Darkheart. Well,
I
fine.
heard that you helped the guard close that.
Oh, you were getting worried about it.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
He was getting worried about it. They're fine. Okay, we don't need that thing. And yes, I know I'm selling it off under value, but screw it. I kind of want to hold on to those. I don't want to hold on to that necessarily. It's better than my spell, but only rarely. And the spell has the big advantage of allowing me to still use other things. Like, this spell allows me to do all sorts of fun stuff while wielding stuff, wielding my own stuff, like while wielding a sword and a shield and shit.
Thank you.
I also wanted
Perhaps you need new
to buy.
a weapon.
I'd like to have 50 or 25 of those in total. Yes, please. I'll probably want to.
Good day.
You have new rumors.
Have you heard? Some questing knight actually recovered one of the Crusaders' relics. Well done, I say.
Yeah, totally. Not sure who that was, but go him. Okay. Back to Joffrey. We probably also want to deal with the fighter skill at some point. Is there another exit to the city? think there was a north gate as well to Bruma, which should get us directly to Cloud Ruler Temple it is. Yes, please. How long have we been up? For about 1.5 hours. Lovely.
Good work.
Yes.
Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late.
What else can I do?
Martin made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes while you were gone. You should speak to him about it.
Okay.
Bruma cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion.
Could I not, like, send the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild?
The danger to Bruma is growing by the day.
Just saying, I could send them in there. Like, the Arcane University is totally at your disposal. Fine.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's Paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself.
Well, you're technically Tiber Septim's heir, so,
Speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim.
Oh, really? Could we just use, like, a drop of yours? Fine. We'll do the complex way, then.
Oh, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once.
I do see
Sankator
this.
became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
Yeah, I've heard that name somewhere. If you want to tell me it's beyond the Imperial City in the sewers, I'm going to punch you.
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed.
Anything else you can tell me about that armor?
Ancient relic of the first emperor, who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory. The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sankator, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sankator, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. But no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in centuries.
And it never occurred to you to fix that.
May Talos guide you, my friend.
If Talos is guiding you, me, as well as he's guiding you, then we're all doomed. Okay, so we have like a bazillion quest markers now. Apparently there's, well, I guess there is no point in asking Bruma to help itself, so we'll skip that. And instead go right to Coral. We need to go there anyway. Did we do anything for the Countess of Coral already? I'm quite sure she will ask us to do some stupid favor for her. And we also want to give new orders to the Fighters Guild, which is one of the reasons why I'm here. Like, really one of the reasons. Okay, it's 8 PM, so we might not find her here. She might just be about to retire for the day. Was Coral the place where they hated Argonians? I forgot. Come on. No, she's not here anymore.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik.
Where is Countess
The
Valga?
Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until...
God
If
damn
you
it.
wish to seek audience with her, please return at these times.
Oh yeah, we could return the Honor Blade of Coral here.
Fare thee well. Hello.
Which would, however, make one of the Thieves Guild fences. Which apparently the Dunmer guy was. He was a Thieves Guild fence, I did some reading on there. It will make him unavailable to us anymore. So even though we are the Grey Fox, he will no longer fence for us. Although I presume we could try it with the Cowl of Nocturnal on. Anyway, it's 8 PM, so I don't think the Modron Orin will still be around. Jump over that wall, which... Oi!
I do not.
Yeah, that's a thing too. I was a bit afraid to use anything there, because I feared I might actually hit like one of those civilians and get in trouble for that. But yeah, now that we have progress in the quest, certain people will suddenly reveal their allegiance to the Mythic Dawn, and just do that. They will generally try to attack you as well.
Good to know. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince.
Oh really? Lovely there.
Shadow hide you.
Also teaching shit.
Spare a coin.
May children. I hope the guard can hold
Yeah, have a coin.
time
I have plenty of those.
Of standard.
Luckily we're also welcome in Modron Orin's house.
Master, I'll never get used to saying. It's my pleasure.
Okay, any duties?
I've got my orders for now. Check back in a month or so.
Okay, fine, so you're good with orders. Lovely. I'm not sure if it's like a certain preset amount of people who will become or who will act as Mythic Dawn members, or if people are randomly chosen, and if that can mess up your game somehow, like if a plot-relevant character can actually turn into that. Nobody bothers you looting their stuff.
It is what seems to be the
Any rooms?
Goodbye, Blackwood Company. The Fighters Guild has a new master, and Orion is back.
Yeah, totally.
Be seen.
Alright, so... we have hit the worst possible time to do that. Let's move on. We could also have all the arena gladiators help out. Let's... why Kvatch? Apparently there's somebody alive in Kvatch again. Lovely. We'll also go to Malakath's shrine at some point. I kinda wanna do that. Let's start off with Castle Anvil though.
Yes, Master. You need me?
I'll totally never get used to that.
You need me?
Okay, so it's 4 in the morning, which means we'll just help ourselves to their garden.
Good day.
Get some better armor, mate.
Well met.
You as well.
You can find carambolette growing in caves. They're said to mark the place someone has died.
That's creepy to know.
Oh well.
They're very useful to make health potions, though. Why is there no... Like, both of those were leading to Gold Coast, weren't they?
Greetings.
Which reminds me, we could also have a look in our in Dunbarrow Cove
Yes, master. You need me?
and see how much our pirates have earned.
You need me?
Nobody needs you, strictly speaking, but it's fine. Oh, that's Anvil Castle. So I've been looking at the same door twice. Lovely. Yes, I am an idiot at times. Okay, we'll just wait right here, I guess. Also, kind of a fun thing would be to hear the rumors caused by, if there are any, caused by Sanguine's quest. Yeah, we'll wait for 5 hours, that's fine. Like, I'm quite sure that that would have created some rumors. Although, since we had a lot of fun dealing with that guard outbreak after that, we probably should avoid that.
I hope
I hope so too.
good riddance to the Blackwood.
Right, we can also do our house.
It's my pleasure.
Could you help Bruma?
I would like to send help to Bruma, but I cannot risk weakening Anvil's defenses with that Oblivion gate open outside the city.
Fine. I'll go close that. Yeah, I should totally close that gate and talk to the Countess again, because I have no other things to do. Because I believe this, yeah, I'm quite sure that's the case. Certain events will trigger new Oblivion gates, so I'm not sure which gate she means. There's a lot of them now. I think there's like a maximum amount that's open at the same time. Which one is she? Oh no, there's one there. We haven't been there yet, it's not marked on the map. So at some point there's a maximum amount of gates open, which you can use.
Morning.
Also, I've started questing.
A vision from the divine.
Okay, anything else you can tell me about those?
Pelinol was taken by the aliens after his battle with Umaril. His body cut into 8 parts and scattered across their realm. After the fall of White Gold Tower, his friend Morahos the Indomitable found Pelinol's still living head, kept alive in torment by alien magics. Over the ages, knights have quested for the relics, and sometimes one or another of them have been found, but never for long. But now, the time has come for a new divine crusader to arise, wielding the holy relics to destroy Umaril Godsbane once and for all. I have seen it.
Okay, anything else you can tell about the quest?
From the divine crusader, hold to your
Thanks for that.
may the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Okay, now where did Velvin Banner say he's waiting for us? Can do that now. This one. We'll do that and then probably cut the stream. Because I have some things to do. Well, not strictly speaking, but I want to do some other things. like having dinner and getting my stuff ready for work.
How do you do? Hail.
I was half expecting you not to show up.
Yes, we're so ready.
Let's get this over with. I don't...
This place is a back door. Ooh, there's some aloe vera. Which of course I did not harvest. What's that weapon? That looks pretty fancy, so he seems to be prepared. Which is good. I'm hoping he'll not die on me. Ooh, speaking of which, we got one of those sigil stones. I want to know what it does. Transcendent sigil stone. Absorb strength, fortify strength. That's kinda nice. So it gives you a shitload of strength upon hitting things. I don't believe that's of any immediate purpose to us, though. As strength does not translate into straight damage with your blade. Otherwise, that would be amazing, as every hit would be getting stronger and stronger. Also, I really need to get that window open again. I couldn't do that earlier because there were bees outside waiting to get inside, and I didn't want them to cross my room as well, or my workroom. Although I'm only really using it to play games lately, because I don't work from home. Those days are gone. I did work from home in my master thesis, but that was pretty much it. There was no other thing I was doing from home. Although yes, I think once I kept some measuring equipment at home in order to take it to the place where I was supposed to measure things.
Okay, you lead from here. Hopefully we can make...
Okay, I'm hoping so too. Okay, do we have any... They're undead, so they're not going to do too much in terms of frost damage. Which means all our frost spells are useless to us. Okay, screw that. Basement. You're right. Yes, you are. Lovely. Okay, we have no arrows equipped, for whatever bloody reason. Probably should go to the weapons section. I think silver's doing quite nicely against undead. Should also be close to a level up. Okay, well then, I hate making a hurry, but it doesn't. It really wouldn't be a bad thing if this went quick. Too many keys. Okay. So the ghosts are now gone. Lovely. Okay, and now I would be very, very careful. So, now that we know that those mark points where people have died, why did everybody die in corners here? Ooh, a Tome of Unlife. We'll take that. Does that mean I can finally turn into a lich? That thing is clearly not dead. Well, the Tome of Unlife wasn't exactly helpful. Let's give it another look. Yeah, no, it's not really helping me.
And I desire the chance to atone for my sins. The things I've done to the people of Anvil, the horrible, unspeakable acts I've committed, demand repentance. Tamriel was justified in his actions. Slaying me was the only way to stop the madness. I have accepted that fate. Now, so I may make my final peace with the Nine, please rejoin my hand to my body. Only then, when I am complete, will this eternal nightmare end.
Okay. Something tells me he's not being truthful.
It never fails to amuse me how easy mortal man is to manipulate. You've assisted me in completing the very thing Tamriel and his cabal sought to prevent all those years ago. My ascension to immortality. Last time I clashed with mortals, I underestimated their power. I shall not
Now on a side note, if I were actually a skilled archmage, I would probably know a thing or two about stop that. A thing or two about necromancy, and I would be able to undo it. Like, I would probably notice, okay, hey, there's something really, really off here. Will Shock Shield help me? Let's drink one of those. And let's also pop one of those. And maybe one of those. Okay, let's drink those two while we're here. Okay, so Cornelius Skeleton was a ruse and Logan rose from the dead. I had no choice but to destroy him. With his destruction, the curse of Benor's Manor was lifted and I should return to the council and speak to Valvin. Lovely. Not without looting his granddad or uncle or whatever. For his bone meal, screw that. I'm not going to pick up his staff, it's useless to me. We should have probably talked to Carahil before. Anyway, at least my house is, well, a house now, and not haunted. Yeah, much better. Much better. I mean, the cannons are kind of creepy. Carahil, why did you not burn the bloody hand? I will expel you from the Mage's Guild for that mistake. Ourselves, Carahil is now the guild chapter leader here.
Good day. Those Oblivion gates are... Archmage Traven was right to ban neck.
Okay, can you teach me anything useful?
We can't teach you a thing or two.
Illusion, eh? No, I don't care too much about that.
A pleasure to...
What can you teach me?
Knowledge is the key to success.
Destruction. What about training?
If you want to learn more about training destruction magic, you'll have to find Brolsa and Darren.
Okay, and where does she live?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. I want that. I'm not sure why I would absorb skills and shit like that. But we'll take those spells here just to be on the safe side and have them.
Thank you.
Greetings.
Bye.
Wait a minute.
I hope I can help.
Is anyone here an alchemist?
Goodbye.
Good day.
You're not.
Good day.
I think that's also a bit of a annoying spot when in the game where you...
Of the Mages Guild.
Yeah, lovely.
Can I interest you in...
Where you have magic equipment, but fixing it and charging it is so expensive that you rarely want to use it. And yeah, now we're past that point, we can do whatever we want.
Good day.
But yeah, you remember when we first got like the Mage's Staff? It was very annoying because we could not use the bloody thing without having to wonder where we'd get the next charge for it. And with 2 grand, it's quite expensive. Anyway, let's wrap up this quest.
Hello?
Not you, not you, not you.
I'm sorry for running away like that, but fear got the best of me. I'm glad you talked me into coming with you. Now that the curse has been lifted, I feel like I've taken care of my family's unfinished
But
business.
you've been taking care of it.
Excellent work, my friend. May the manor give you many years of happiness. I'm now off to the Imperial City once more. Farewell.
You could at least brush your uncle out of my basement.
What's going on with you?
Oh well, fine. Yeah, I think this quest would have been useful had we talked to Carahil. Now we've got a Tome of Unlife. I'm not sure if that's going to be useful to us at some point. However, we now have it. But since it had a weight, we're not going to pick it. Right, I'm also not sure if that altar will work for us. Yeah, no, it won't. It won't, but they did clear away the corpses. Or they have despawned. It's one of those.
In time now.
The one time I go to a temple, it's the one that has been sacked completely. Lovely. Just my luck. Okay, so we now have a house, which was totally not worth it.
Afternoon.
Hello, Kane Lorm. And Arvena Thalas.
Hi there.
Hello, City Guard. Who are you?
Good to see you.
Timothy LaRouche. Okay, we'll do one more thing before we call this. And that is, of course, to speak to the Night Mother. And get her next jobs. Lovely. I believe once you hit a certain amount of... Oh, seriously.
Be glad you will not.
Stop that. So yeah, Mythic Dawn is totally taking a hold. I'll have that and I'll have your money. You don't need that where you're going. No, this was technically no assault because we were the ones being assaulted. Okay, so the statue will not talk to us. Now, I think canonically none of this is actually happening to the hero of Kavach.
The prey approaches.
At least I believe that was how this was sorted. Canonically, there is a totally different listener in at least in Skyrim. You get Cicero's journals, and he basically is the keep of the Night Mother, and he tells you that okay, the listener has died, and it's not the hero of Kavach. It's I think her name is Alison Dupre. Dupre, I don't know how those brat names are spelled, but yeah, she will become the listener. I'm not sure if she will be because she will be appointed to the new listener or if there's something else going on. But yeah, she will be the new listener. And yeah, which means that we will either not become the listener or we will be replaced as listener, which usually happens, well, as far as I know, this usually happens when when the old listener dies. Now, where is Ranaline's house? I kind of want to know if that's the Skooma Den. We've been there a while ago. if you remember, we've can we find Ranaline's house in the map? We have started our quest with the Dark Brotherhood there. Oh, she lives right above or below Ungelim, who is also very much dead. Let's see, that's Ranaline's house. I'm not even picking a lock. I could have used the spell to pick it. Yeah, look at that, she was a Mythic Dawn agent. A very poor one, mind you, but rich in vegetables. So poor in money, but rich in fibers. At least that's something. Alright, that's pretty much all for now. We made some progress, and we have now basically entered the part of the game where I don't exactly know how the quest goes on. Like, up until the point where you're supposed to get a Daedric artifact. That wall is awfully askew. At least it looked very, very... It looks a lot more straight from here, but from here it looks very, very askew. I'm not sure I'd want that in my house. Anyway, yeah. It's time to end the stream right here in this lovely city of Bravil. How close are we to the next level up? We got the bit earlier because we had like an upgrade to... Yeah, we're like one level or one skill up away. So we could train, or we could just go with whatever. Now something tells me there's another Oblivion Gate outside of this city, or something else the Lord or Lady of Town does want to have handled. So why does Bravil have an altar of the 9? And every other place only has like an altar to 1 divine. I'm not sure why I keep drawing my sword. Also, sadly, Ungelim stuff has also been removed. Oh well. Next time we may sort through our keys, although I might just do that off camera if I want to. There's another Mage's Guild quest we could start. It's not an official guild quest, so it doesn't really affect your standing in the guild. It's more like a personal favor for the guild person. The Argonian, I forgot her name. So there's that to do here. And we also have this quest about Lost in the Hunt. So can we see where Browser is? Okay, that's not exactly helpful. But at least now we know where the Destruction Magic Trainer is. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, those of you who did watch this. Yeah, bye.